Hey everybody, this is Rider, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. Today we are going to be fighting the last boss in Disc 2, and I'd like to go over my setup. I have Dart with Bandit's Ring to raise his speed, and I have put him back on the Heat Blade because these bosses are water elemental, and the Heat Blade will give him more attack strength than he would have with the Falchion as his main weapon, but it's not fire elemental. I have Hashel with Spirit Cloak to mitigate his vulnerability to magic, since his magic defense isn't the greatest, and this fight, the primary threat is magic attacks. And finally, you guys have wanted to see her in combat. I have brought Maru in for this encounter. Because she has extremely high magic defense and she is water elemental, she will take next to no damage from all the nasty water elemental attacks these guys have, and her magic attack is through the roof. As far as items go, I still have a handful of burnouts specifically for this fight, and I have one gushing magma that I'm probably going to use towards the start of the battle. The Night Rain I'm going to keep in my inventory for later, because we're not going to run into any light elemental creatures for a while that would be worth using on. As far as additions, even though Dart has his Madness Hero edition, I'm putting him back on Crush Dance, because Madness Hero simply just doesn't do enough damage to be worth using unless you're going to primarily be using a Dragoon-focused strategy. And this fight, just like the last one, in Taburua, this fight is bugged. If you transform into a Dragoon at all during this fight, the game will hang on the results screen, so you cannot use Dragoons. This does not happen with every copy of the game, but it happens with enough of them. I have put Hashel back on Flurry of Sticks because it's his most powerful edition, and Maru still only has her one edition because, well, I haven't been using her that much. Well, I think that'll about do it. Let's go. Let's end this. Well, this confirms our suspicions that we've had the entire chapter, that Lennis has been working for Lloyd. And it looks like we finally have him cornered. Humans? Oh right, Lennis is a Wingly. So why does Lloyd want the Divine Moon objects again? What? So it's in your plan to have them chase you all the way across the world? What kind of plan is this? Are you flirting with Lloyd? Yeah, we kind of need to break this up. Probably because Lloyd and Lennis are lovers. What are you talking about? The calling to reform the world? Excuse me? What is this nonsense you're spouting? We kinda do. Wait, what? The heck? So now Lloyd revealed his destination to us again? With, Wait, really? Lennis is a Dragoon too? And she's a stripper? Excuse me, game? Anyway, yeah, the final boss of Disc 2 is Lennis and the Sea Dragon of Elissa Bay, Regale. I don't really like sea dragons, but so that's what we have to work with. Oh great, this attack already. I don't like this. Yeah, this attack forms a giant dome of water around your party and it does mega damage to Dart. Maru's just gonna shrug this off because it's water elemental. Ow. Okay, now the first thing you want to do in this fight is take out Lennis, and you're going to want to do that by using physical attacks on her with Dart and Hashel, and using Gushing Magmas and Burnouts on with Maru, because she has the highest magic attack. If Maru will ever get her turn. She's supposed to be the fastest party member I have, but for some reason she's not getting that many turns. Lennis is actually weaker in this boss fight than she was at the castle, which I find really interesting. And the Sea Dragon isn't that much stronger than Lennis was to begin with. Which is really strange, because you've gotten to gain quite a few levels. The thing you do want to watch is Lennis again has very high magic defense. So you can have Dart's Crush Dance deal a lot of damage to her. She's only got 3,200 HP, so you can take her out pretty quickly. And then the dragon itself has such low magic defense that you can just spam Burnouts with Maru, and it shouldn't take that long to kill. The dragon's physical attack is kind of annoying, especially on Maru, but really magic attacks are the main threat in this fight. If you use Rose instead of Hashel, one thing you will need to worry about is Regale has a light elemental attack very similar to the one that the Virage used, and it does a lot of damage to her. Other than that, all these guys do is just use physical attacks and water elemental magic attacks. So Maru can soak up a lot of hits. Like, even without a physical ring, it's pretty hard for her to die in this fight unless you're really just not paying attention. Especially considering we're doing, like, what, 600 damage a round with just physical attacks? Being able to transform into a Dragoon in this fight would make things easier too. Oh, this attack looks pretty cool. I like this attack. It does a lot of damage, but it just screams awesome. And Dart's in danger of dying. Hopefully I can get Maru's turn, because I would rather not waste Hashel's turn healing. Here we go. Saving the healing fog for later isn't particularly relevant because you'll be able to buy them in the next disc. And since this is the last fight of the disc, if you've got one character in dire straits, you might as well use it. But try to save it until a character's in the red so that you can get the most value out of it. Thankfully, Thankfully, she doesn't have a hit-all physical attack this time. What I find really strange is turning into a Dragoon actually made Lettuce weaker. Okay, now that Lettuce is gone, we can focus on the dragon. It's essentially the same strategy, just use burnouts on Maru's turn. And you can really, in this fight, you're really going to see how awesome Maru is when you use her properly. Everyone who plays the game at first complains about how weak Maru is, but when used properly, she is by far the best character in the game. And this should explain why. Just look at that damage on that burnout. It's almost 800 damage. That hurt a little bit, but shouldn't be too bad. And also just Maru's speed. You arm her with some accessories later, and she can have over 100 speed. Oh, here's that light elemental attack I was talking about before. Oh, Heschel dodged it. Cool. I'm really starting to love the Spirit Cloak. I didn't really use it until my last test run, and it's been really useful. I'm surprised. That's pretty good damage on the burnout. Oh right, Maru has some magic evasion without equipment. Well, that went enormously faster than I thought. I love how she just comes down to take Dart's sword. That's really strange. I told you this game had emulation issues on the PS3. And most of them are graphics based. What are you doing, Lettuce? Don't forget about the other one. Wow, they're pretty tightly knit, saving each other's lives within 3 seconds of each other. Honestly, who didn't expect this? Because all the other party members are Dragoons, why wouldn't Maru be one too? I mean, this exact same scene, well not exactly the same, but a very similar scene happened with Blavitz in Disc 1. So honestly, who wasn't expecting Maru to be the 7th Dragoon? And this is actually the main reason why this is the first time I've used her in the game, is because she hasn't had the opportunity to gain SP as a Dragoon, and starting on Disc 3, she will have access to the Blue Sea Dragon. Well, not the Blue Sea Dragon, but the Dragoon, and more importantly, she's going to start gaining SP to level her Dragoon up, and she has an incredibly useful spell at Dragoon level 2, so it is imperative that you get her there very quickly. So you're gonna see me begin to use... Oh, Hammer Spin, new addition for her. Awesome. You're going to see me using Maru a lot more. So Maru, how does the power of the dragon feel? Bet it feels pretty awesome, huh? Why are you surprised that Maru would be recognized? Is there something wrong, Rose? Oh wait, there always is, because you never speak up. And that's the last Dragoon spirit. So, I'm guessing in between Disc 2 and Disc 3, I'll put up a video evaluating all the characters fully, now that we have access to their Dragoon spirits, and really explain why I use each character, where I use each character. Yeah, Al, I guess we do have to go back to Tabaroa and Fletz to do that. But the trip to back to Fletz is so long that, well, I guess it would take a while to get back there. And, well, there's that treasure I skipped at the beginning of the dungeon. So I should probably go get that. But I'm not going to backtrack all the way out of here. On camera. I'm just going to meet you guys back at the entrance to the cave on my own time. Oh, here's one treasure I missed. It was on my checklist and it was in plain sight. I guess I just missed it, but like I needed it anyway. It was just another burnout, and I didn't run out of burnouts during that fight anyway. Okay, here's the last treasure I missed. I think this is it's an attack ball. And I just realized I'm really low on time, so going back to Fletz Castle and giving King Zyor the news that the Moondagger is gone is gonna have to wait until next time on Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. See you later!